Hey, the dolls are gone.
They sure are. Let's go see. Rocks are still where they're supposed to be.
There's a new glyph laying there.
What? Alright.
Wow, what is that?
I'm looking here. Let's see.
Right there, leaning up against that little tree.
Geez. He's in there looking at the glyph and it's right there. It's a ball.
Look at that.
That's alright. I don't know. Is it a cross or is it a people? I think it's a people.
It's something like a, I don't know if it's supposed to be one of them. I can see arms and feet and something.
Maybe.
Their
version of a doll?
There you go. It's a Bigfoot doll.
That's awesome. This is interesting because they love balls. They love spheres. Not real complex, but I don't know. It seems to be pretty tight.
It hadn't been too long. It's still pretty green.
Well,
What's it been? 3.5 days ago that we brought that stuff out.
yeah. Look, here some of them are.
Yeah, there's some of the marbles out of the sandbox.
6. 6 is, I get the word harmony. That's interesting. An asterisk.
An asterisk glyph, a Bigfoot doll, and a ball.
And marble.
And marbles. Well, I think we know who the culprit is that took the dolls.
Maybe they work together. I don't know.
Well,
Can you just see the fight between the young ones and Junior? Because Junior's supposed to be starting.
Well, I know he's had a
I think
fetish.
Junior did this for sure.
A fetish for, you know, all of the balls and stuff, taking the dog toys and the balls that we've brought out here and left for him.
I think this is kind of a signature card. The ball.
That's cool. Let me see that.
Well, thank you guys. That's just really unexpected. Wow. They never cease to surprise us. We'll have to bring them some more sweetgrass braids soon.
Well, now the next question is, where'd the dolls go to?
Well, I guess we can look close, but not sure. I'm not seeing anything here.
Alright guys, well stay tuned for the next adventure. I guess we're going on a doll hunt. Welcome back to Arkansas Bigfoot, everybody. Oh, when we last left you, we were at the stone wheel and we found the little vine work doll and ball that I'm thinking Junior had made and left for us.
They look, I don't know, maybe a day or two old.
Yeah.
The leaves are kind of wilted, but they're still green. So
We had left some little, like Ken and Rachel doll out here and a little Sasquatch doll out here for them, and they're gone. So I thought we'd take a
hike.
few minutes and walk back toward Junior's little hideout area and see if we can see him anywhere. Don't know if they'll be there or not, but let's take a walk and find out.
Yeah, we don't. Never know.
He's had this thing recently over the past month of being the garbage collector of sorts. We've been finding all kinds of crazy stuff laying around. I don't know if he goes out on midnight dumpster diving runs or what he does, if he just likes the shiny trinkets and cans and baubles, but
Somebody's hitting spot. I like this spot.
big pressed in place right there.
problem is the twins have been hanging out with them, so I'm afraid that they're going to pick up bad habits.
I'm sure that's the type of vines and stuff they collected up to make that with. We got them all over the place out here. Kind of keep an eye out where you're stepping back here today, because we're right in the thick of copperhead mating season, so.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Now that it's starting to cool down enough to actually want to sit out there and enjoy it, I'm going to have to go catch him a bucket full of fish out of the pond and see if they like those.
Yeah. He might try to help you.
I swiped that one fishing pole out of the picnic area at the pond. We found it out here in the woods last winter. I don't know, maybe if I cut him a cane pole, he'll come up and fish with me.
Never know. With him, you never know.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
Checking out all these different little arches and stuff through here.
Somebody's been sitting right here where this little arch is. Look.
Yeah, and right behind you is another plastic bottle. There's dig marks all around the tree, like they've been using this bone as a little scoop or something, digging in the dirt.
I'll leave it. All I can figure is they like the sound of that.
That crunchy plastic sound. But it's what it looks like, as they've been digging and digging.
Maybe grab it.
It's hard telling what they're after. I think the little ones are back here practicing and playing, because I'm seeing all these little tiny arches, 3 and 4 foot tall, like that one right there. Little bitty.
Little babies.
Pulled down and stuck underneath that log. That log's been laying there for a while, so they had to have stuck it under there.
They're definitely digging for something.
Yeah.
We're finding
I don't know if they're finding grub nests or what they're hunting for. Maybe that's why he said bring more apples.
Maybe. They're hungry. Well, you know, the little ones are growing, so they probably do have pretty good appetite. I'm sure he's still growing some, but that's what they were worried about. They were worried about the apples. You can bring extra sweet feed too.
Probably what some of that noise is in the middle of the night over at the pond. He's probably got his face down in the water bobbing for bluegill.
Can you imagine? That'd be something to see. Yeah, when we were up on the hill a visit or two ago and saw a different item by each sitting spot, it made me feel like they were divvying it up. We weren't sure about the sharing process. I think when Anku's around, there's no share. I think Anku just gets what he gets, but if there's leftovers, fine. It's kind of a more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Respectful thing, you know.
Well, there's another drink bottle laying over there.
I think they utilize.
It's got to just be the crunchy sound that they make.
Yeah, because these are old bottles. There's nothing in them.
Yeah.
This always feels like a Hansel Gretel trail with them. That's kind of the sound, though, you know, on that podcast. I met somebody else too that experienced this. They were actually in a building and standing next to somebody, and that kind of crinkly, not quite static, but that's what they were hearing. And we experienced the same thing on that one podcast. It sounded like
more like an aluminum can crinkle or something.
Right. There's something about that was fascinating. Now you think about it when we come around. That's weird. I don't see those very often, the green ones. But I always wonder what they do for entertainment when we're not around. Here's another bottle. All of them are squished flat. Look at all this flat sitting space.
We just picked all this stuff up a week and a half ago when we were out here.
Well, we thought, I don't know where they're getting them because these are aged. I mean, these got
to be maybe going back there to that big creek and finding garbage and dragging up to play with or something, but
that's one way to clean up the grounds.
Well, we walked back here a week or so ago and found all this. We
picked up a bunch.
Picked up everything we saw. It's like an Easter egg hunt out here.
Maybe they think it's funny because we're starting to notice. I don't know. watching for movement because I was feeling one up in here.
Yeah, I thought I saw something kind of move out of the corner of my eye, that's why. Huh. Maybe not. And we'll go under the arch and try not to disappear. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
And another drink bottle.
That's it, I'm out of room.
That's an interesting one right there. Well, there's his big log.
Let's go look. So there's a lot of elemental activity back here.
Yeah, it's starting to warm up a little bit now. Look at that toadstool on there.
We haven't been back here for a couple of weeks. Guess something nibbled on the side of it.
Well, I'm not really seeing any great big recent activity indicator. It's just about like it was when we left it the last time.
Can, marble.
Well, there's no dolls here, that's for sure.
Where's the ball?
Well, I don't know. You left the ball there by the marble the last time.
That's what I thought.
That blue rubber ball.
So,
Well, so it's gone again. I don't see it.
I do not see it either. Alright. Maybe they have a new hidey hole since we know about this one. Or another additional hidey hole.
Well, the mystery of the dolls still continue.
That's weird. All those little sticks are just which, like I said, we know there's a lot of elementals going on back here, so it's hard to say who does what, but